listen, I see that she watching. So bring your friend, we turn this to an
PSA Philly service announcement. Tuesday takeover Tuesday. Love, support, and grace. I'm the assist. This brother right here, he gonna introduce himself in a minute because we don't do all that. We let people explain who they are. I know I just seen Nick when I came, so you know, raw cannon, she on her way in here. Is that her? So you know, the queen just stepped in the building, so we gonna get it situated. We gonna start the movie. We gonna rewind the tape real quick. You know what I mean?
Excuse me, fellas and ladies. I could have sat on the end,
I mean, you gotta make it happen.
so I ain't had to make y'all, get up and all of that.
Sis, sipping with Sammy, Sam Malone, Barstool, Rug. If you ain't sipping with Sammy, you ain't sipping right. Get your fuck.
Oh, mistakes. So, I ain't going through that whole spill again, but this is PSA, Philly Service Announcement. Glockaware Radio, every Tuesday, 5 to 6 p.m. The number one. Oh,
Sorry.
that was wild. That was a good late move. That was one of them things you got to do when you late. You got to compound it, you know what I'm saying?
My apologies.
Nah, but listen, man, as y'all know, this is love, support, grace,
Yes.
social activism, resources. This is a resource show and art. So the brother I got right here, he got a little all that wrapped in a one today. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing. He was on the show before,
Yes,
but you
he
know,
was. Oh,
he
my
wasn't
goodness.
the central. He became the central figure of the
Yes,
show
he
the
did.
last time.
'Cause
For
it was
real
major.
reasons though. For thorough reasons, for you know, the love reasons that we
It
have
was
the show
major.
for. You
It
know what
was
I mean?
major.
So without further ado, I see he has somebody with him, so I can just let both of y'all say who y'all is, explain what y'all do, why y'all sitting here today.
Okay. My name is Arande McLean, CEO and founder of the McLean Foundation. Right here is my wife, the vice president of my company.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jarue McLean. Nice to see you guys.
So the first thing I want to make sure everybody know is where they can find you. Like what platforms you on? Do you have an office? You know, do you give out your number? Where can people locate you? You know what I'm saying?
All right, so www.themcleanfoundation.org. So that's THEMCCLAINFOUNDATON.org. Instagram, The McLean Foundation. Facebook, The McLean Foundation.
Okay. Do y'all have like a office space or anything where?
No, not yet. Not yet.
I see.
We getting there.
No, I seen you. I seen you, the traveling boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I walked into my job at Odd Day. You know, he's sitting there. I'm like, oh, okay. He said, you know, I'm about to present this thing that's international to them. You know what I'm saying? They can't do nothing but bring it on, and if not, they missing out on something. So. I got a lot of good feedback from people too about you being on the show. It's like, damn. So I was like, oh yeah, he made the rounds already. You know what I'm saying? He made the rounds already. But that's always dope, for us to post it or, you to post it and somebody get back with you like, damn, okay, that's a nice move. Or that's a, what I was hearing was like, yo, that's a good brother. I real, he a solid brother. I was like, well, I kind of feel like I already know that. You know what I'm saying? That's why. But what is the resource that you provide, like with the McLean Foundation? What is the resource so we can get, like, people can understand? I was on a show called Men's Coffee Talk, and next time we have it, I'm gonna try to get you on there. You know what I'm saying? And it talks about a brother named Kevin Brown, work at PEC. He does this. I think it's every second Tuesday of the month. It's called Men's Coffee Talk. It was initially supposed to be put together just so different men from different background can basically like get together and talk about different issues, like very pointed issues. Just not random talking and busting it up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So today when I was on there, we was talking about police brutality and how, not police brutality, but how is our community supposed to engage the police? And then the other thing we was talking about was diversity in for profit in business. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it would be a dope joint for you to come on.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So anyway, what is the resource that you provide?
So my resources, there's a lot of people. The violence right now is crazy in Philadelphia. We got currently 462 murders. So what I do is I go to the person that got murdered, and I focus on the siblings and the family because people don't realize the person that died, yeah, they're gone. But what about the family? What about the siblings? That could have been the tree of the branch that's broken off. So I take the siblings out. I mean, I take them to the studio. I could do one example. This guy, his mom was at work. She was a SEPTA driver, and her son was at the mall, Franklin Mills Mall, and he was breaking up a fight and got shot and died. This was a couple months ago. And the brother wouldn't go outside. He don't talk to nobody. But I was assigned to the case, and I took him to the studio. He wouldn't talk to me or nothing. I took him to the studio. He laid the track. I listened to the track for 3 minutes and 36 seconds. He said everything that he was feeling in that 3 minutes and 32 seconds. So I realized, you know what? I'm going to take these young brothers, take them to the studio, let them rip tracks apart, and focus on them. So what we do is we take them to the studio, we take them to Sixers games. We do a lot. I mean, whatever they provide, whatever they need, I'm there for them because I'm a victim, so I understand firsthand
what the family goes through, what the victim's family goes through. But it kind of that's something we don't think about with like prison too.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how I can relate to it. Whereas like when I'm doing what I'm doing, I don't think about the collateral damage. When something happens to me being taken out the way, what that does to my brothers and sisters, my mom, you know what I'm saying? Like that's when you saying that, that's how it relates to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't understand, and people don't understand how when somebody, they understand that the family is affected, but you it's usually the person who died and then who you trying to find out who did it, or that beef, ongoing beef, how the family is being affected by the whole situation, the investigation, whatever the drama was that was in the street that caused it or wasn't there, why they had to die. You know what I mean? Like I know the family goes through a whole lot of things when somebody is taken away from them in that way. You know what I mean? So that's why I said I kind of related a little bit to when somebody go to prison. You know what I'm saying?
I had this client that he was with his brother and he died, and they interrogated him like he did it.
Oh my goodness, that's the worst.
And he wanted to commit suicide, and he just met his brother a minute ago.
Wow.
And they made him seem like he did it. So with the cops and the family, I'm like the in-between guy. I would listen, let me talk to them first before y'all go in there. It's like the middleman. So I'm like the middleman.
Nah.
Right. And to kind of piggyback off of what you were saying about like how when people go away to prison, a loss is a loss, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's the loss of a person, the loss of a home, you know, when somebody is taken away from the family, a role that's being played is missing now. Now everybody has to jump in to try to cover the things that this person used to do for the family. And on top of that, we're grieving the loss. So we're grieving the loss of this person. We're grieving the loss of this person's income, if their income contributed to the family. We're grieving the loss of the role that this person played in the family. And now everybody in the family has to adjust their roles to make up for that missing role, that missing person, that missing income. You know, so it's a lot to have to deal with losing somebody. And it's not just that person, like you said, that's being lost. The family that's left out here has to now adjust to that person no longer being here. And the roles have to change and everything like that. So I hear when you say what you're doing, it's a lot of people in a lot of organizations don't focus on the family, the people that are still here, that are grieving from that loss, that are suffering from that loss. And to have an organization or somebody out here that is paying attention and saying, hey, you know, we know you lost this person. What can we do for you?
Right.
How can we help support you? How can we help support your family maintain and keep going? Because life goes on.
Right.
You have to be able to adapt to that. And a lot of times people don't have the supports in place to do it.
Yeah,
And that's when they turn into guns and
Exactly.
drugs.
Exactly.
Because they trying to replace that income.
Right.
You put it exactly where it's supposed to be. And they can't do that.
So, I've been hearing about a play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all talked about the play. I read about the play. You sent me some stuff on the play. So, how is that coming along?
Oh, the play is doing fantastic.
First, my bad. I don't mean to cut you off. How did the whole idea of a play come to be?
Because that's
Before
what
you
I
get
wanna
into
hear
it,
that. I
kind
wanted
of
to
how the
play.
whole
What
idea,
is the play? What, you know.
yeah, like
So-
he gonna explain it, but
So
I think it's a dope idea.
I was marching down Chew and Shelton, marching down, pouring down raining. It's like 97 people behind me. We marching in the rain, stop the violence, stop the violence. And a director from Broadway, his name Douglas Rucker, came to me and said, "Young man, what are you doing? This is dangerous." Like, that's where I'm at. I'm with the danger. He like, "Listen, I'm doing a play. Yo, put the guns down. Let's partner up and do it." I said, "All right. I mean, I don't know how to act, but I could put my 2 cents in it." And he gave me the strip, and it was magnificent. So we did a roll call, got all these actors and amazing singers, and we putting it together. So it's called Yo, Put the Guns Down, and it's a guy that he had a Facebook beef, like real life, and he got a family, but he had to choose. Then he need to put this gun to kill somebody, or he need to run and take care of his family.
Right.
So this is a dope play. It's coming out December 10th. We got a VIP show. Oh, I got it right here. So, I got all this. Yeah. So this was.
We should have put some of these guys up.
So it's a hip hop symphony. So it's gonna be December 10th, December 11th. VIP show, December 10th. We got the mayor coming out. We got the DA coming out. All these important people coming out.
So,
And
where is it going to be? What theater is it going to be? That's what I was trying to say.
It's gonna be at the Circus campus.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I see it down here. It's
The
6452 Green Street.
Yeah, it's gonna be real dope.
No, I'm gonna be there.
Oh, listen, I got free
I'm gonna be
tickets for
there.
y'all.
I'm gonna be at both.
Oh, we gonna be there.
I'm gonna be at both.
Listen,
the
y'all
10th
definitely
and the
gonna be
11th.
there. I got VIP tickets for y'all.
Oh,
See, this is a
VIP right here. Hey.
This is a perk of being on the show, of providing the resources. This is what happens when you provide resources. I definitely appreciate that.
Thank you.
So, I see. Is this one of the?
Yeah, that's one of the singers,
Okay.
Ashley Super.
Is she gonna hold up first?
Singer.
First of all, I need to know this. Is she gonna perform?
Yeah, she could perform.
Okay. That's what we needed to know first.
Yes.
Is she gonna perform?
Yes.
Is the music and everything together? Were you able to email the music and all of that good stuff?
If you're having problems with it, maybe you can just pull up my songs online and I can sing
Okay,
over it.
they
But
gon'
what I did send
My
you,
man Mal, the executive producer, he gonna take care of that.
what I sent you was no lead vocals, so I'm really gonna be singing it.
Okay. Oh, that's what we like.
Yeah.
Where your friends at? You got friends? You got artist friends?
I do. I'm friends with everybody.
Oh, it's no mic. Oh, well, she gonna have to,
Yeah.
Listen, man, we improvise. Ingenuity is something that we do.
Y'all want her to do it now? She can sit down and sing.
Yeah, she could sit down and sing. We gotta, I need to get a couple questions. I know that was kind of like, but I seen her sitting over there, and he said it was going down. So we want her to be able to, introduce herself. Who is she? You know what I mean? Let them know who you is and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Hi guys.
Give them the information.
My name is Ashley Super. I'm a singer, songwriter, multiple award-winning singer-songwriter from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Happy to be back here. Just got off tour, so headlined Miami Pride and International Street Festival last week. So still gaining my voice back, but I'm home. I couldn't miss this interview.
You can't miss PSA Philly service announcement. You can't do that.
Grace is real.
Not take over Tuesday.
Love,
You know what I'm
support,
saying?
and grace is real.
You know, I
Exactly.
appreciate the brother for having you slide through since you won awards and all that good
I
stuff.
appreciate y'all for having me.
Hey
Yes,
man,
absolutely.
you gotta. You know, I like setting up everything. I'm just on the spot with it. You gonna have to come back because
Okay,
I know
I
you
would
do
love
some
to.
other type of stuff. You know,
Yes.
bring some of your artist friends with you.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because we want art on the show, y'all.
Good.
We want art.
definitely
You got
wanna-
people
we
you know
wanna
that's
showcase some
comedians.
art.
Yeah.
We love hip hop. We love hip hop. But I don't want to have hip hop on the show all the time.
Right. And there's so much art and talent here in the city. So
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Always been. Always been.
Yes, it
Always
is.
been.
Abundance of
So,
it.
what is the song that you're gonna perform?
So this
Tell
song
us a little story about it.
This song is called Love Us Back to Life.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it, and LA Dub from Philly made the music and
Mm-hmm.
recorded it. Now, this was chosen out of my catalog to be placed in the hip hop symphony, You'll Put the Gun Down. But I also created a piece specifically for it called Black Like Me, and you guys have to come so you can hear that live.
Oh yeah.
We got the VIP ticket.
Good.
Listen.
I can't wait
And
to
we're
see
gonna
y'all.
get more tickets
Yes.
and bring people with us.
Yay.
Okay, we still want to
VIP
support.
tickets.
Yes, that's
Yes.
what we need.
We
support
appreciate
support
the
each
love,
other.
but we
Yes,
still
we
gonna
definitely
support.
gonna show up.
Yes.
You know?
Good. Well, I
So
can't wait.
is everything put together? I don't want to hold it up. We can get a little bit more
Yes,
into
I
it.
want to see that.
All right, so this is Love Us Back to Life. Tonight we rise, we fight for love until it's finished, till it's finished. For if we die or we flatline for love, then all will be forgiven. Ooh, it is written, so you can do what you like. You like, you like. You can't choose fight or flight. But we're following the light like he did it. And if we flat line, oh, you're willing, we know your love is back to life, to life, to life. Love us back to life. Love us back to life, to life, to life. Love us back to life. So much choose, it's life or death. Call the pursuit of happiness. It is. Oh, it is. And once it's done, the sun will come. The war they won has just begun. It is. Oh, it did. So you can do what you like. You like. You like. You can choose fight or flight. But we're following the light like he did it. And if we flat line, oh, you're willing, we know your lover is back to life, to life, to life. Love us back to life. No matter how hard it gets, we know your lover is back to life, to life, to life. Love us back to life. And even if you're at home right now, sing this with me, okay? Say, love me with no hesitance. Trust trust me, 'cause there's evidence. You're king, and he's excellent. Glory, glory, your excellent love us back to life. You see, all we really need is for you. Are you singing with me? Love us back to life. Sing this at home, 'cause there's power in your words. Say, love us back to life, to life, to life. Love us back to life. Last time to say with conviction. Say, love us back to life, to life, to life. Love us back to life. Thank y'all. Hope y'all like that.
Oh my
Let them know who you are again. Let them know who you are again.
Let them know.
Thank you. Well, my name is Ashley Super, and if you like that, you can look me up online, Google. On Instagram, I am Ashley Super, ASHLEYSUP, or that was Love Us Back to Life, but we have a whole lot more songs for you to dig into, all right? And they all,
definitely.
Oh my goodness.
you know, bangers.
Ashley,
That's
that
all
was
I make is
wonderful.
bangers.
That was. Oh
That's
my
all
God.
you make is
I hope
bangers.
y'all could feel
I
it.
was
Nah.
feeling it. I was feeling
No,
it.
I
I
feel
was
it.
definitely over here
Listen,
feeling it.
one thing that I'll let you know, like, yeah, it was okay. It was, but
Yeah.
no, I really felt that. I really did.
Good. I'm
I really
glad
felt
you
that. And I'm
did.
sitting next to you, so I really felt that.
Yes.
you.
So-
And I felt you in it.
Thank you.
I could see you in your music. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes. I want
Powerful.
people to feel
Yes.
good when you listen to music. You know, the whole album you can play straight through. There's hip hop, there's R&B, there's Spanish.
Okay.
And you never have to change, because your kids can listen to it, vibe to it, have fun. And you don't know that it's all good music because you're just having fun. You're like, there wasn't one curse word in that, but I was dancing the whole
I
time.
like that.
You
Yeah.
know? So yeah,
That's
feel
what's
good
up.
music for our people. We need that.
That's what's up.
Thank you for having me.
We
guys.
need that. We need that. It's art. We
It
need
is.
art. We need more art, y'all. We really do need more art. So
sure.
one of the things that has to happen though is, Image. Shout out to Image, the voice. He brought this brother on, and then he
Nice.
brought you on. So you got to make sure you know who you're bringing on to.
Yes. Pay
Next
it
time,
forward.
just
Bring
keep
it
that
forward.
in mind when you come back, because you are coming back,
Yay. Okay.
and you need to bring somebody.
Okay.
All
I
right.
sure will. Thank you, guys. It's been a
No,
pleasure.
thank you.
Thank you.
I
I already
appreciate
follow
you.
y'all, so.
Thank
No,
you.
definitely.
Okay.
PSA, Philly Service Announcement. This
Thank
is
you
what
for
we
having
do. Take over Tuesday.
Yo,
So
put the gun down. December 10th and 11th. See
we
you
gonna
guys.
be there.
Yes.
DIP.
Arande.
10th and 11th.
Oh, are you coming back? Okay. Arande's gonna come say bye to y'all, all right? Bye.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you, Arande.
So the thing that, because I want we gotta get right back into it. I
As we
appreciate
do.
that you bringing the folks through, to bless us and all that. So why do you do what you do? I kind of know your story from before, but why do you do what you do?
It's a hard question, but I do it because I died for 2 minutes and 17 seconds, and I feel like I'm the voice of the voiceless. So I need to bring people, and I need to get people involved in everything I do. Plain and simple, man. I'm the voice of the voiceless.
I definitely feel that. Oh. So that brings me to another question. The picture you sent for us to use, I thought that was a live picture. I really liked it.
Oh, yeah.
So give a little, if you don't mind, give a little background on the picture and why because most people don't send pictures like that and be like, yo, this is the reason why I'm sending it. So for you to do that was a first for me. Like, I'm sending you this picture because it has a story.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the first time that happened to me. And can you tell us what the story is?
So I was 10 years old, living in K&A, bad neighborhood, drug infested still to this day. My mom said, listen, man, we got to get out of here. Single mom, I got 2 little sisters. So she moved us from K&A to East Mount Airy. I had trees on my block. I said, oh my God, this is lovely.
Yo, that's a drastic change.
It is.
In Philadelphia, and it ain't that far away.
It's
like,
not
I know
that
what
far
you're
away.
It's
But,
crazy.
you know what I
like,
mean?
it's a
It's
drastic
like two
change.
different worlds in the same city.
No, that's crazy,
You know what I
but,
mean? I'm
go ahead,
like-
bro, my bad.
I said, all right, I can walk to the store. It's all right, it's cool.
Right.
All right. I had to run, and I said, all right, cool. The first day we got there, it was nice. I went to a good school. It was lovely. Like the third, fourth month, like April 1st, they stole the battery out my mom's car. So she usually pick her partner up every day, but she couldn't pick her partner up. The second day, her partner got on the bus, and the third day, it was like 8:30. I'm like the man. It's all females in my house. I'm the only man, so I'm the man. So I'm like, I'll walk down the street and I'll pick her up. I'll walk her down. So my mom took me to the Chinese store. Average mom. You better not leave this Chinese store. This bus coming at 8:35. When you see her get off the bus, that's when you come out the Chinese store. You know me. It's 8:32. I get out the Chinese store. I'm like, I see the bus ain't coming. So I turn around and go to the Chinese store. It's like I'm like 2 feet away, and I hear gunshots. So I run. The Chinese lady shut the door on me, and I got shot in the back of the head. So it's like a 7-Eleven to the left of me, and there's 2 cops. They just graduated from the police academy. This like second, third week on the job. They picked me up. They didn't chase the people that shot me and none of that. Did 107 miles. I got a picture of the speedometer. 107 miles from Chewing Sharp Neck to Einstein. They got me there in like 4 minutes. So I died for 2 minutes and 17 seconds. They had to. So when my mom's girlfriend got off the bus, she just bought me some sneakers. The yellow and blue Iversons. I still remember to this day. And she like, oh, I just bought him sneakers. So she run to my mom. She like, I don't know what happened. She like, somebody got shot. So they run down, and the detectives see her. So they like, yo, do you got a son? Took her to the hospital, but they already told my mom, oh, he passed away. So she faint, boom. But I'm in surgery, and it's 2 different surgeries happening, because they took my brain out, working on my brain and working for me trying to save my life.
Right.
So they work on my brain, they work on me, and they helicopter me to CHOP, where I fell into a coma for like 7.5 weeks. My brain they put back in, I think like 4 or 5 days. That was history. I was in the coma for 7 weeks. I woke up, and the crazy thing about it is I woke up speaking Latin. If you could say an English word to me, I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
Yo, that's
I was speaking Latin. But I didn't know anybody. My mom running up to me, oh, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. I just remember my 2 little sisters. But my head so swelled up, and it hurt me because she like, that's not my brother. Said she run out the room. And after 2 days, I stopped talking. I couldn't walk, talk. I had to do all that over. I was in rehab for 12 years. But rewind that, I went back to school in my 5th grade year. So my 5th grade year, I had to wear a helmet to protect my brain. So I wore a helmet for 2 years. Bully, tease, all that good stuff they do for you. But that's why I brought my wife, because that's the girl that saved me for all the bullying. She used to fight all the bullies for me. she was like a tomboy back then. And she was fighting everybody. Leave him alone. She didn't even know me. We wasn't in the same class and none of that. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. So I'm like, oh, you know me. I'm in a wheelchair, helmet. Oh, I think I got some.
Yeah, that was the
You're a real G. You're a real G.
I still got my swag on the minute.
He is a dude. He's a dude, like for real.
So when I turned like 18, but from 10 to 18, I tried to commit suicide 22 times. Like, it was hard, and people don't realize this. That's why I tell people every day, when you get shot and you die, and people are like, oh, sorry for your loss. Listen, I praise these people because they don't feel what I feel. It's over for them. They in peace, whether they're hell in heaven, but it's cool. They don't have to go through all the stuff I got to go through for the rest of my life.
Right.
I mean, like, I'm paralyzed on the right side of my body. People wouldn't know the LSU, like, real medical, unless you really look at it or you really, like, live with me. I wake up having seizures, wake up having, like, nightmares. So people don't know how it feels to get shot in the head and live. Like, to live I think is worse than dying. Because I'd rather be dead than living being shot in the head. It's like the worst feeling ever. But I said, you know what? It's time for me to start living. I mean, so I got my bachelor's degree, start working, and now I'm trying to save the people.
It's a simple story. It's not it's not even that deep. Like it really wasn't all that stuff y'all heard before. I'm just gonna say the people. The rest of what you heard don't even matter. It's it's not. Yo, man. Listen.
Oh my goodness.
This is one of the reasons why, as a person, you can't do like the struggle Olympics with people about anything.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Never
Because
know
it's
nobody's
always
story.
gonna be. When I was upstate, we used to have these conversations sometime about what would it be like how we feel in there. But then we think about what the prisons is like, and this is crazy, but we start thinking about, like, damn, cats come from other places, and prison was like a resort to them. Seriously. Dudes from the Caribbean, dude from the continent, dude Cambodian cats, El Salvadorian cats, like, they was like, yo, prison in other places, you know what I'm saying? Is like, this is a resort. I don't mind this.
Right.
Dudes getting deported, they was like, yo, can I just stay here? Y'all don't necessarily gotta let me out. Don't send me back there. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like, the mind is it's about what you can wrap your head around, what your situation is. Like, you know what I mean? And for you, yo, man, it took years for me to wrap my head around surviving. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that should make people understand, like, how the mind works. And, like, some people would be like, man, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? You said it to yourself a few times.
Of course.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's like the mind, like, when you feel like it's a struggle going on inside of you for whatever it is, like, yo, like, you can't have struggle Olympics. Everybody got their own thing, man, and we need to be trying to make sure we can help it out in some type of way. That's like that's really what I'm saying. Like, somebody could have told me, like, while you was in prison, I was in prison out here on drugs. Or you was sitting in a rehab.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's what you could wrap your brain around right then and there, whatever that trauma is.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, like, we can't really have, like, yo, my joint is worse than his or his worse than mine. Or,
You can't.
like, yo,
Trauma is trauma. Man.
Trauma is trauma,
is
man.
trauma.
Like, seriously. And we
Trauma
just
is
got to find
trauma.
ways to help people mitigate it as much as possible. You
As
know what
much
I'm
as
saying?
possible.
I was just at the hospital, right? True fact. I was driving to see the DA and the senator, and I'm stuck in traffic. A truck drove by, boom. Wheel came off. The wheel came, splattered my windshield, boom. I got rushed to the hospital, got a concussion and everything. And they like, I called my wife, she like, you all right? I got shot. What you mean? I'm cool. What you talking about?
Like, nothing can
This
stop
is-
me
yeah.
now. Like,
This ain't nothing.
yo, that's another
This
joint
is
too,
nothing.
though. No, I
This is
feel you.
nothing to me, man. This is
That's
nothing.
another crazy thing about the mind. Like, Yo, once you go through the trauma, it's like other stuff. People be like,
Like, what?
Excuse me. People be like, I say a lot of stuff ain't that deep, and I've been told I need to stop saying that because you not giving people feelings the proper. You're not addressing people's feelings proper. You're just like, it's like off-putting. Even though in my head it's like, yo, look at the gravity of it. I'm not really trying to say you shouldn't feel that way, but like just try to look at the gravity. But you can't really do that. Like it's like once you gotta acknowledge that, but once you've been through something, to be like nothing can, like I'm good, like nothing, and that's all I really been saying. Like I've been through some things, and that right there is not that deep. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, what chill? I don't care about that. Like yo, I got hit and I was a baby. Like nothing can stop me.
You gotta figure. You know, he had to go through the physical, like you were saying about prison, right? Okay, it's walls. Being in prison in your mind, being in prison physically, trapped in your own body. You can't be the person that you really want to be, not knowing who that person is, trying to figure that person out all over again. So you had to overcome your physical, you had to overcome the mental, and you know, this is one of the reasons why that we need to, you know, like you said, it's not about comparing. Right? Because you never know what the next person has been through in their life. And the fact that you're able to sit up here, stand up here, to be doing the things that you're doing and talk about it is a whole nother level of recovery. You know what I'm saying? Because you can recover physically and learn how to, you know, do the things that you didn't know how to do. You back and walking and talking and stuff again. And mentally, you're understanding, you're remembering people. You know, your brain is catching up to your history. You know what I'm saying? And then to be able to say, okay, I want to share this with the world, that's a whole nother level of recovery. Like us being able to receive that from you, we're lucky.
That's a real credible message.
We are lucky. That's an amazing message. That's a real credible message.
Like
it's like, it just goes to show that, you know, things can happen to you in your life, but it does not have to define who you are. You can overcome it. You can get past it. You can share it with the rest of the world, and people will embrace your story. And you can affect people's lives who thought they had it bad, who think they're living in prison in their mind, who think they're living in prison in their home when they're in poverty and stuff like that. Like, you have the ability with your story alone to affect so many people's lives. Your level of recovery, I appreciate you being here.
I appreciate it.
I really do, and I appreciate you being able to share this with our people, with our audience, with Philly Service Announcement people that are watching today. Listen, this is how you recover and change the narrative. It don't always have to be, I got fucked up, so I'm fucking everybody else up.
Or I don't care.
I don't give a fuck now. Like, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you this though, like, cause this is a show about love, support, and grace, right? How was your support? Like, tell me about your support system. Or like, you talked about your mom. This was an early support system that you didn't know was going to be a later support system in a different way.
That's the Black Queens right there. That's what we do. We be the number one supporters. You know what I mean?
But we need to get a little bit from her too, because I like that part of the story. We need.
I feel like she could have a whole show for herself. For real,
but I do want to know, like, just give me some of the because this is an important part of recovery.
Yes.
Support system. One of the things that allows me to be sitting here and prospering the way that I am in my life is I came home and I had a support system. Like, people supported me. And that's really, really important. So, like, tell me a little, because that's what you're doing to the families who lose somebody. You're becoming a support system. So just tell me a bit about some of the people that was your support system as you went through, and still.
So I love my support system because it comes from different forms. Like my mom is gay, and she came single mom. Her mom was a single mom. So you gotta make it. You gotta hustle. You gotta do it. And it was a struggle for her. I'm her only son. So go upstairs. You can walk. Like telling me I can do it, but the doctor just told you I can't do it. But I don't care. Like a strong queen. Like you gotta do it. My grandma, my grandpa, strong. Go to church. Go to work every day. So they bring in the God side. Listen, you here for a reason.
Spiritual.
Read the Bible. My dad, cold killer, in and out of jail, just came home for 10 years. Listen, you ain't no fucking sucker. I don't raise no sucker. So I'm coming from like all these different sides. I said, listen, I gotta create my own path. I can't be no killer. I can't be gay. Church is cool, but I gotta do my own path.
Right.
So I appreciate everybody. Shout out to all my supporters, man.
No,
My
that's
grandma,
what's up.
my grandpa, my mom, my dad, my wife, everybody, my sisters. So
Yo, tell us a little bit, because y'all talked about it before, but I thought this was real dope too. Like, tell us a little bit about Image and his role, because I wasn't expecting
Image
that,
too.
but that was
Image.
dope too. Like, I was like, damn, this is somebody from the neighborhood, and it's like, no, I'm gonna make sure the young.
So
boy cool.
Image was my guy, right? He was always my barber, but I had scars and all that, and you know, they can dye your hair and all that. I said, yo, dye all this. I wanted purple, brown, everything.
Right.
And he wash my hair, cut my hair, and I look at the mirror, all my scars. Yeah, he said, embrace your scars, brother. You went through this from 10 to now.
Right.
He always do this. So now, when people be saying, what happened to your hair? I said, what you talking about? I just got a haircut. I'm not used to the scars because he tell me every day the scars is cool.
Right.
So I forgot the scars that's in my head.
I just got my haircut.
Yeah, they be like, yo, it's a scar. Like, what? He messed me up. What happened? So, and they be thinking I'm playing. I be like, oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. All right, let me tell you the story. But yeah, Image, man, that's my guy.
Nah.
We had a little disagreement maybe an hour ago because I was trying to get my haircut for the show.
Right.
But he had like 10 other people waiting, and I said, all right, I gotta go like
that's
this.
what's up,
That's my man though.
The reason why the support part is so important, because it's a premise of our show, but we need it. Like you said, you gotta support these families. Like, everything's involved us having to physically be with each other.
Absolutely.
Like we talk from here to y'all, the Instagram stuff, the standing on the podium. Like, nah. In order for us to make sure that our community get to where everybody's saying they feel like it need to be, even with the violence, my thing is like, yo, come outside, interact.
Yes.
Interact. We don't gotta be in opposition with these brothers and these some of that. You need to be out here with them. It's not all of this military style stuff that y'all think is going on. Y'all gotta interact. We have to interact in our community. We can't sit on the porch and be like, yo, them kids is bad. That's how they got there. Not interacting with them, not taking a young boy like today. I took a young boy from my program to get a gig. The only reason why I'm telling y'all that is because this is what we need to be doing. We need to be an example.
They gotta stop labeling.
We need to be an example.
Man.
Stop being scared of our babies, man. They are babies. We dropped the ball. I'm big on that too.
Yes.
If you 45, 50, and you sitting around talking about, oh, these young boys this, these young girls that, they don't listen. When the last time you interacted with one of them?
Yes.
Literally took the time to pull up on them like, yo, you want something to eat? Are you okay? You cool? I don't care what you think he out there or she out there doing. Pull up on the corner one time. You live down the street. Y'all all right down here? Something that, it's simple. It's real simple, man. It's real simple. Like, we need to interact. So what you doing and what Image was doing, even with your pop, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how he understand it.
Yeah.
That's another thing we got to make sure when we look at people, like, it's like, yo, his pop understands it in that way. This is my way that I understood that I had to motivate you. I'm not saying it's always correct, but you know when it's coming from a good place.
Right.
No matter how you don't agree with the other person, when somebody giving you something, you know you could feel it when it's coming from a good place. Right. So I may not agree with how he said it or what his background and thinking that means something to say it, but you knew.
Right.
I don't want to be you, Dad, but I know what you're saying to me right now come out of love. You want me to be better. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got to do. That's one of the reasons why I asked the support story, man, because the way you explain Image, he's an older cat on the block that said, listen, I know this young boy. Let me holler at him. Let me make sure he okay. He didn't have to do that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And we need to do that more. The neighborhoods you live in, you don't gotta be across town with it and all that. You see these young boys, they don't all gotta be in the street. It could just be a young boy look like he's struggling. Ask him to come sit on the porch with you one day. Go sit on the stoop with him.
All it
You know what I'm
takes
saying?
is all it takes is for one person to show that they care.
Right.
Because a lot of our youth don't feel the love.
No.
They're ostracized because of the way they're moving is
They don't
different
believe in your
from,
consistency because you're not consistent.
Exactly. You got to be consistent with them. And, I mean, embrace it.
Right.
And teach them to embrace who they are. They don't have to question themselves. They are who they are. It's okay to be different.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, it just goes back to the basic human nature. We're wired to interact with one another.
Social
we're not
creatures by nature.
We're not wired to be alone. We're not wired to be by ourselves. We're community people.
Right.
That's how we work.
That's
how
why
we
it's not
blossom.
working for us.
That's how we move. That's who we are. We're community people. So we have to uplift our children, our youth, embrace them in all their differences, and anything that you disagree with. They gonna find their way out.
This is the thing,
They
though.
gonna find their way out.
This is the thing. Anything that you disagree with, right? Especially as an older person, like I harp on this a lot. Anything you disagree with, before you try to chastise them, make sure you didn't play a part in why they act the way they act.
Oh, I'm sure they probably
Before you go to chat, I'm not saying you shouldn't do no corrective measures, but when you see your child, a kid on the block, your nephew, somebody that has direct, connection with you, before you chastise what they're doing or what they're saying, take one step back and think, how did I allow this in some way? Make sure, because you might find out you didn't. But I guarantee you that one time when you wasn't paying attention and you should have been, that's when they got it. That time they seen you or they heard you and you ain't think they seen or heard you, that's when they got it. Or when you did the whole, do what I say, not as I do. Please, parents, stop the bullshit. That one don't work.
Listen.
I don't care if an ass whooping is coming. I don't care if money is being exchanged.
Listen,
if
I'm
they
quick to
see
say
you
'cause I
doing it,
said
they
so.
gonna rock with it. And the other thing is, it don't happen by osmosis neither.
Oh.
The whole, you see me working every day? Nah, you got to show them what you do.
They don't know. They just see you
see
leaving
me
and coming
doing
home.
this or doing that.
They
You
see
see
you
me.
leave
No,
and
you
come
gotta
back.
pull them in and listen. This is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing
Let me
it.
show
This is
you
why
what
I have to
mommy
do
and daddy
it.
doing.
That's what need to happen, man. So I got the why you do it. You know what I'm saying? Where do you want this play to go?
Oh, this play.
Everybody wanted to be huge and all that good stuff, but where do you want it to go?
It needs to be, yes.
Well, where I want it to go, but I know where it's gonna go. It's gonna
Okay.
go to schools
Okay.
from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia to Australia.
Okay.
Yes.
He said it was international, and I seen him at the job. He's like, "Nah, this is an international.
Yeah, it's
thing.
international
You might
thing.
want to get down." That's what he said to me at my job. Like, this is going to be
You
international.
might want to get there.
You might want to get down.
I mean,
Go ahead, though. My bad.
it's gonna be all over, man. The producer, the director, Douglas Rucker, and the music director, John Savant, they so knowledgeable of what they do. And I just come in saying, hey, I got shot. That's what we should do. Okay.
Right. We going to make that work.
And it's like crazy. It's amazing, man.
You sound like you would be willing to do another play. You know what I'm saying? And another one after that. Like you.
I mean, I got things in the works, man.
Okay.
You gotta see me,
Okay.
man. Listen, this could be my last interview too, man. This is my last interview, man. my agent called me like, "What you doing?" I said,
Listen, I ain't mad because I got the video. So wherever he goes, I could be like, look, you see that joint? He was on PSA, Philly service announcement. You know what I'm saying? So they can cut the interviews after that. Like,
We already got it now.
we got 2 tapes. You know what I'm saying? So,
But yeah.
because you know those, the back Jones always be the one. Like,
Right,
you know, when you
right.
telling your story and you winning your awards and here I come rolling in there with my phone, like, look, he was on. Y'all remember me smiling next to him? Look, hey, all right.
the play definitely gonna be big.
This is like your story is amazing, man. Because another thing that I think about too, I related to with trap. The reason why I said trapped in your body, because that's what my mom deal with. And it be like, yo, I be wanting her like, yo, fight harder, because it's hard. I know that shit was painful, dog. I know. Like, I done had conversations with people that's been shot, people that been in crazy car accidents, and with the rehab, I watch, documentaries on stuff like that, and it's like, yo, that's a testament, man, to like why your folks said you here for a reason. Right. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's not easy to fight through that. Like, you could have been settled with certain stuff. Like, I'm going to just be wheelchair bound, man. I ain't got time for this. I don't feel it. It's too hard.
But the crazy thing about it is, it was the simple things that made me want to get up. Like, you know what? I'm tired of you feeding ice cream. I want this ice cream. I want to get up and get this ice cream.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's the simple things.
Whatever motivates you.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy, man. Like, listen, are we doing...
No, I can't take it away. No, I'm gonna keep this.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this conversation going.
I want to make. Say that again.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Oh, are we gonna get into it now? I can get into it now. Like, listen.
Okay.
We ballers in this joint right here. That's how we gonna start our. First of all, me and my team is ballers, and ballers do baller shit. And
listen, look.
Really, but nah, seriously, we got my man, the executive producer Mal. He came up with a great idea. You know what I'm saying? We should, because we ball crazy. Like, we love Philly. We love, you know what I'm saying, the Sixers. And just so happened, people was able to come up with some floor seats. You know what I'm saying? And you can walk around the bench and pop somebody in the back of their head. Those type of floor seats. Yeah. Now, that shit might get you kicked out, but you got the experience, and you going to be on TV.
You ain't only going to get kicked out. You going to get locked up first.
So, the game is on the 27th, right? So, I'm not sure who the Sixers play. I got to look at the schedule. You probably got it.
Minnesota.
Okay, the Sixers play Minnesota on the 27th. We're giving away floor seats as a part of a raffle, right?
A pair.
Because I know I'm about to mess this up royally. What do they have to do?
They have to go on to PSA and Glockaware Radio, like, subscribe, and share. Comment. And you will be entered into the raffle for the tickets. So, did I miss anything?
Hold on. Right. So do I unsubscribe and subscribe again?
No. You know what you need to do. You know what you do. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all the game. Hey, fake page the hell out of it. Like, get the numbers up. Like, get the numbers, because you're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna do it anyway.
Whatever you gotta do.
So, all right. So when we say subscribe, we talking on YouTube or we talking about on the Instagram? Which one are we talking about? Are we saying you got to do both? I need to match them names up. Is it any way we can match the subscribers up and all that? Can we get that information?
I say do both.
Instagram. Nah, it's only on Instagram, not YouTube. Only on Instagram. I just wanted to make sure.
Still go and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
No, ain't no doubt about that. Philly service announcement every Tuesday, 5 to 6. Takeover Tuesday, the #1 internet radio station in the world, Craig. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube subscription might get you an extra.
But. So, can you tell me what some of the... Because I think it's enough that you could walk by the bench and touch people. That's enough. But what else comes with the ticket? So, on November 27th, the Sixers against Minnesota.
You get early access.
Okay.
You get access to the Center City Club, which is the club that's at the entrance where the players come in and out of.
Okay.
You get $25 credit per seat for food or drinks. And there's free... wine, beer, soda, water, juices.
You can get lit
throughout the night.
You've been very hydrated.
And you can order from your seat.
Okay.
You don't have to get up and go. But the Center City Club is an experience. You should really go. That's the balling part of it, if you ask me. You gotta go into the Center City Club, get you some drinks. The barmaids in there are excellent. They heavy on it,
Exactly.
You know,
so all right, so the game is on the 27th. We're announcing today. When do we find out who won? Today is the 9th, the 23rd, right? We found out who won on the 23rd. So on the 23rd, that's the Tuesday before the 27th, we'll bring the two people on, or the person who wins, and they choose who they want the other person to be. Because if you win it, you get both tickets. And you can bring whoever you're taking on Tuesday, because we'll let you know prior to the show. You'll be able to come on. That's going to be in the whole event. Then the game is going to be on the 27th. We're going to be down there.
Yes.
going live to get the
Yes.
experience up until the time you go into the game. We're gonna, coordinate with you and talk to you about making sure we meet down there and we go live and we do all that good stuff. And we gotta see how y'all, what y'all wearing.
And we're gonna bring them back the following week.
And then the following week you're gonna come back and tell us about the experience.
And that's
Now
how
my man, this is not new, but my man is a fucking genius. The executive producer, he can't, because I wouldn't have thought of it. I would have been selfish and been like, we going to sell some. I'm going to like 3-4 games. They going to do this, we going to do it. My man said, nah, like we a resource show, brother.
We a resource.
You supposed to be the assist. We a resource show.
And this is a VIP experience.
Yes, you going to have fun. You going to love it.
Separate entrance into the...
Anywhere
not
we
the
gotta
arena.
put a band
Everybody
on.
gotta come through the metal detectors and wear masks. You must wear a mask. Ladies, don't come with a bag that's bigger than this.
Okay.
Because they not gonna
Give them
let
the
you
game.
in.
Give them the game so they can enjoy it.
Yes, don't come.
Yeah.
Bring your keys, your ID in case you need it. You shouldn't need that, but get your tickets. We're gonna transfer the tickets mobily, so you can have it on your phone, easy access.
No, parking is not included.
Parking
right?
is not
Now give them a
included.
little game on parking, unless they just gonna catch the sub down there, which is not a bad thing, or Uber or something like that. But if they drive and give them a little, how the parking thing
parking. Well, you have early access, so you get there at 6:00. It's a little traffic, but it's not as bad as the game started at 7, right? Because I'm saying 6. I want to make sure I'm giving the right time, but an hour early. Either way you look at it,
it's like a flight.
Get there
you
an
gotta
hour
get there a
early.
little early.
Parking is usually what, $25? $22. Parking
right.
is $22, and it's not really that bad that time of day.
Right.
Before the game, so.
I gotta get my game, man. I haven't been to one, like for real. Y'all about to get it before me.
Yes, it's
and
an experience.
I'm the assist. Y'all about to be on the floor before me.
Okay, so
All
you
right, so
gotta be there an
at
hour
5.
early, so
Okay.
you gotta be there by 5 because you want to take advantage of everything that the tickets have to offer. You
Right.
got the access to the Center City Club. You want to be able to go in there, sit down, have a drink, bust it up for a little bit, see all the other ballers up in there. If it's some single people that get the tickets, they want to go ball out,
Right.
And then you want to be able to get across that floor before the crowd start coming in.
Right.
You see the players out there balling. You able to, say, Doc, come on, Doc, cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? You can walk because he do it all the time.
Right. No, I seen him acting up. Cause listen, this is another funny thing. They done went to a couple games already. I'm seeing my brother, I like seeing my folks out having a good time, enjoy it. But I'm like, how the fuck does he get into D6 again? What is going on here? I talked to him, he's like, I got season tickets and we can do this and that. I'm like, what? But I'm gonna get my chance to shine on there. I'm gonna be on TV, y'all.
Don't blame it on his heart. Blame it on his mind. Oh, and let me tell y'all, be picture ready because where the seats are, you will get caught on TV. The cameras, the angles.
You'll see this face tonight.
No doubt.
So be picture ready, have it together because you're going to be on the TV.
All right, so I don't want to go away without being clear about how they have to go about doing it so we can know for sure so people just kind of just like looking at it and be like, oh, what am I doing? I did this. People going to be calling. It says Philadelphia. And people going to be DMing me like, I did everything y'all said I was supposed to do. Our name.
But we
Listen.
going to put up a post.
Okay. So we going to post tonight to allow y'all to
We just
know
announcing it
what
now
everything is.
so that y'all can be ready. So when we put that post up, be looking for it.
And I'm sending it to everybody to send out to everybody.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a dope
So
situation,
once we
man.
post it, like, share, comment, and you're going to be entered into the raffle to win the tickets.
I like that. Can I enter the raffle?
No.
Since I didn't get a chance to go yet.
No, you
That would be
cannot.
like I always try to get extra.
Yeah, but
I don't show no shame about getting extra.
but you
They'll
can't.
tell you, I come in their house and
family,
what I'm saying?
friends, no.
Yeah, I just
This
come
is
in and be
straight
eating and shit.
supporter.
Like,
I meant family and friends are supporters. Don't get us wrong, but listen, y'all
damn,
already
we about
got
to,
the inside
we about to
track.
lose a bunch of friends for like 3 months. Hey,
Y'all already got the inside track. Y'all got the inside track. All y'all gotta do is hit us up. All y'all gotta do is hit us up.
I don't fuck with him for real. Like, I don't fuck with him. I don't know why he told you all this. But listen, man.
Yes, thank you so
Yo,
much.
man, I love to laugh,
So-
man. I love to get a good laugh, man. Yo, I really appreciate y'all being on the show, man. You know you always can come back with whatever you got going on. Young lady, you have to come back, and you owe us to bring somebody with you that's going to be star ready to be on again
Yes.
themselves.
Yes.
We want the art on here. So listen, man, this Philly
Let's
service
not forget
announcement.
the Queen. Hold up. We need the Queen to come back
Oh.
on for the Black
Yeah,
Queen
'cause-
experience.
no, I want to know what was she thinking when she used to be protecting him? Like why was when she was what did you?
She gonna tell her
I need to
story
know
on
that
the Black
story,
Queen
like, 'cause now
experience.
you
You gotta
sitting there
wait. You
as
gotta
the
wait. You gotta wait for that.
So you knew a long time ago,
You
like
gotta wait
that,
for that.
that scar ain't so bad.
You gotta wait. We gonna
think I
get you
like
back
that.
on for the
That
Black
ain't
Queen
bad.
experience, okay, Queen? Yes.
But Philly service announcement.
Love,
I'm
support,
starting to
and grace,
sweat, so
y'all.
we got to get the hell out of here because it must be hot. Philly service announcement. Love, support, and
Thank y'all.
grace. Take over
Blackaway
Tuesday.
Radio.
Yo, we out.
Take
man.
over Tuesdays. We out, y'all.
Dedicated, man. Blood, sweat, and tears. Hard times, good times.